the Spin 1080 Degrees News Network's Day in Review,
where we take a news story, change it in multiple ways, and then analyze it until you either change the channel or switch off your TV.
Let's look at our headlines today.
Firstly, a seedless watermelon is coming to grips with the fact that it'll never be able to have kids. Let's go to Grady Day, our reporter on the scene.
I am standing in front of the grocery store where Wally the watermelon has realized that his absence of seeds is forcing him to adopt. When the seeds were forcibly removed by the watermelon farmer, Wally's children were killed prior to their birth. Wally is now filing a lawsuit against the farmer upon grounds of first-degree murder. Back to you, Max.
Now we'll send it over to Matt Ward with the weather.
Thank you, Yash. I'm getting a report from Reykjavik that Iceland has melted due to global warming and will be renamed the Atlantic Ocean. I'm sending it over to Care Anton with a special report on the scene and our sister network, PMSNBC.
I'm here with Fredrika Fjordsson, an Icelandic citizen hit hard by the melting of her country. Like I was, but my boyfriend dumped me! Fredrika, how does it feel to have your country melted?
I was glad that global warming melted my homeland because global warming was forestalling the next ice age I was worried about. Also, it made the naming contest a lot easier because there was no ice.
Speaking of names, I hate the name John. That jerk, he dumped me. I know we were going to get married. And
Thank you, Care. That was the best reporting I've ever watched. Period.
Anyways, now to sports with Jack Barth.
It's been a busy day in sports today. At the Arizona Regional Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament, several players have been sidelined after season-ending injuries. During their physically taxing matches, the players sustained paper cuts on their hands, sprained wrists, and a torn MCL after celebrations went too far. Back to you, Yash.
I have breaking news from the Gay Fruit and Vegetable Parade in San Francisco, California. I'll send it down to Mimi Goldberg for more information.
There's been a shooting at the Pride Parade today. Innocent fruits and vegetables were mowed down by the pea shooter of a crazed, homophobic man from Texas. This man is also reportedly a member of the NRA, and the NRA issued a statement stating that if fruits and vegetables were armed as well, there would be less casualties. I interviewed a homosexual carrot, and here's his opinion.
It was a great parade until the shooting. I saw posters and read stuff like, "Let us marry because we can't elope." I know those are kind of corny, but they epitomize the daily struggle of homosexual fruits and vegetables. I'm all for equality, and any fruit or vegetable should be able to marry regardless of age, religion, or gender.
Wait, how do you know if a fruit or vegetable is a man or a woman?
Action.
Thank you, Mimi. That's enough from the Bay Area. Here's a word from our sponsors.
Have you ever been stuck in a mass shooting or a nuclear bomb attack? You probably wanted to run away. Now you can with the new Nike Nuke Max 6.0. There is extra grip underneath the shoe to prevent slipping when walking on blood or corpses. Additionally, it is washer friendly because we know these moments can get dirty fast.
As the Japanese head of Nike, I realize now that if these shoes were around during Hiroshima and Nagasaki, many lives would be saved. This shoe could really save your life.
They were for domestic violence, too.
Buy these shoes now for only 2 payments of $34.50. We even have a money-back guarantee if you end up dying in a mass shooting with these on. So remember, when you decide to go to a public place, remember to lace up your Nike Nuke Max 6.0s.
Mr. Tobias Walker, who as some of you know better as Mr. British, is actually American. I am sending it down to Care Anton from PMSNBC, who is interviewing the man himself.
I'm glad you're American and not British like that guy John who dumped me. How can he dump me for another woman?
I thought you were meant to be interviewing me.
Stop being so self-centered!
You are bloody annoying.
But anyways, the world wants to know, are you British or are you American?
I'm British.
You liar! You're just like John! When he was cheating on me!
And I am from Her Majesty's United Kingdom.
Action.
You are the first to hear from the man himself. Mr. Walker is actually a true American. In that interview, however, he was being too biased.
Now back to the sports deck where Jack Barth is waiting.
During the finals with Basis Ora Valley at the AZ regional competition, members of the Basis Scottsdale Science Bowl team got into a physical altercation with their opponents, which resulted in broken buzzing fingers, concussions, and the suspension of Basis Scottsdale's captain Grady Day for the remainder of the tournament. Grady will join us now for a live interview.
Thanks for having me.
How did the brawl break out?
Well, after a scientific challenge about the difference between vaporization and evaporation, the members of the Ora Valley team were unhappy and decided to begin insulting my buzzing speed, along with that of my teammate Yash Prashad. As their verbal slander became more and more offensive, I couldn't take it, so I made my way over to their buzzers and poked him with my buzzing finger, causing it to break. He responded, and eventually we all became involved.
Wow. Inspiring story. How did you feel about your suspension?
I'm disappointed that I will miss the remaining matches of this tournament. It will be very hard and grueling for my teammates, and I will be there for moral support.
Thank you, Grady. Back to you, Yash.
Thank you, Jack. Now here's Matt Ward with today's forecast.
Well, it's been raining heavily for some time now, and it will be into tomorrow. Back to you, Max.
Action.
Thank you for the great forecast, Matt. North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un, has tested missiles that he will use against the United States, Japan, and South Korea. We have exclusive footage.
That's it for today's show. Tomorrow we'll talk about how the lone non-telepathic man in the world is still completely unaware. Thanks for watching Spin 1080 Degrees News Network's Day in Review, where we take every story, change it in multiple ways, and then analyze it until you either change the channel or turn off the TV.